Well, welcome to Good Morning Business Updates, this particular one on Tuesday. Now, today's update is quite a different one. We do have a guest in studio as we're going to have conversations on how to start business or how to start up a business in the contemporary way. Now, when you look at the changing trends within the business world in Uganda, it is now competitive. It's now no longer the case back then in about a decade or so, where there was a different way you attack business or there was a different way you can run business. Today, there are quite a number of issues at hand. There are quite a number of things you have to do right and things you're not supposed to tamper with if at all you want to succeed with your business. Now, my guest this morning is VERENICA, who does join us, and she is the CEO of Thrift Collective and Closet 23. And she's here to, take us through her journey and pretty much give us tips on how you can start up a business, how you can continue running that business, and how you can build those networks. A very good morning, Vero, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me. Good morning to you too.
Okay, and let me get your introductions real fast, because I'm saying you're a CEO, Thrift Collective and Closet 23. I still want to know, where do you get the idea of Closet 23?
Earlier on, I actually had a business called Vero Collections, which I started at 17 years when I was in my Form 5.
Yes.
I ran that business through till last year in 2023, where I decided to rebrand because I needed my name out of the business. And I rebranded it to Closet 23. It's fashion based, and my target market, they are ladies. So the Thrift Collective is something I started up, I would say this year. It's a baby. I started it because I felt there was a need. In my journey in business, I always looked out for someone to talk to. There are very many mentors in the corporate world. There are mentors in the professional world, but we barely have mentors in the business world. Yet, if you look at the look of things with the economy right now, everybody needs a side hustle to really survive somehow, somewhere. Yeah. So I felt like I should start up something that would guide young entrepreneurs and people that want to start. Not only young, because someone will get to 30 or 40 and they need to start up something. There is no book written. Okay, there should be books, but many people don't know about them, like those in the corporate world. Yes.
And speaking of starting up, you've mentioned something very critical, that it's always important for someone to have or do something on the side of their jobs, or their official jobs. Let's dive into starting up now. And on the side of starting up, we even have those who are unemployed but they wish to start up something, who are on the verge of starting up. How do we start up? Like, let's go into tips of starting up a business, however small it might be.
Okay, if you notice, as you earlier said, that the business of those days is not the business of these days. The way that Chiromiras did business in the days before is different. Right now there is too much competition. So how does someone start? Many of us believe that starting business is more of products. Someone has to go to Chikubo and get merchandise. No, I do believe right now you can actually monetize a passion, you can monetize a skill, you can monetize a profession. You don't basically need to go and get clothes or go and get stationery and start up a shop. You can brand yourself, get to understand what you are doing. Even though, let me say, if you're good at dressing up, you can actually be a stylist. You don't have to sell clothes to do business in fashion. You can still dress people. People out there are looking for people to guide them to do something. If you're good at let me say like teaching, even though you don't have a job, the people that are looking out for tutors to teach their kids, people are looking out for people to coach them. So it's not all about product based. You can monetize a skill. Then the other thing is, when you are starting a business, in whatever way you are starting, you need to have a why. Why am I starting business? Many people start business because they want to earn money. Yes, it is good, but when money is your first target to start business, it's going to break you. Because why? Money is not something you're going to easily get when you're starting business. You need to have your why. Okay, if I would advise someone on why they should start business, look at the impact. With this whole competition out there, what value am I giving to a client? When I'm starting up this thing, what value? Why would someone choose me over everyone? Yeah, then another why is your passion.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll spend a month. I've seen businesses start and someone gets their first client after 3 months. Imagine if your goal was to earn money and the money doesn't come in the 3 months, trust me, you're likely to close the business. But when you have passion for something, the passion will keep you going.
Okay,
Yeah.
and let's turn our focus on to branding. How do I brand myself? You've mentioned something very critical, because in this generation, branding is important. It identifies your business. How do we best brand ourselves or our businesses?
Okay. How do we brand ourselves? Number one, you notice we are into a digital era. You need to have, I believe you need to do like a photo shoot. Know what you're going to be doing. You need to know what you're doing. If you're going to be doing marketing, what marketing are you going to do? Have a specific thing, your niche that you're good at. Go have a photo shoot, have those flyers moving out there, have social media handles, and enter places that speak to your brand. If you're going to be doing marketing, you shouldn't be in areas that have, marketing is quite broad. Let me say like fashion.
Okay.
You shouldn't be in areas that have engineers. Yeah.
Okay.
If
you're in the wrong space.
Yes, you should be in places that speak to that speak your language. Because when you're in an area of people that speak your language, you'll find your purpose there, because they need you in that space.
Okay,
yes.
And they can easily relate. But along the way of entrepreneurship, there are always shortfalls, and there are always difficulties to start, to stay in business. How do you deal with some of these, and what are some of those? Because I've had claims that most of the people have realized that your friends may never support you,
yeah.
and they may actually support your rival in business, which is one of the harsh revelations and realities about life and doing business. But besides that, let's talk about business challenges, especially for the entrepreneurial side of things.
In business, I will not lie to you, it's not an easy journey, but it's a rewarding journey.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely you're going to face challenges. One, you're going to face a challenge of, as you said, friends. Number one, when you're starting business, knowing your target market. Yeah, in target markets, the market segmentations, there is the spending power, age groups, and everything. So when you have your target market, and your friends are not in your target market, you need to understand that there are very many chances that they will not support you, and it is okay. Yeah, but for friends, they need to really come through for you in a way of marketing you for visibility, because they're the people that know you, not the other people. So how do you go through these challenges? One, you have to have passion, because trust me, I'm not going to lie to you, there are very many challenges. When you have passion and have a why you started the business, you'll keep pushing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well, looking forward to getting to understand fully about your future projects. But that aside, as an entrepreneur, is there something you're working on that is going to see you network with quite a number of people? And what can that be?
Currently, at the beginning, I introduced about the Closet 23. Right now, I have the Thrift Collective. Okay. It's a service-based business that guides entrepreneurs, business people, and anyone out there that wants to start up a business. Yeah, so I'm organizing a business breakfast. Okay. It will be on the 31st of August. The fee is 30,000. It's going to be a networking event, and I'll be sharing my journey. My journey in business that I started at 17. It's now 8 years. Okay. I saw myself through campus while working. I was, COVID came, we're still in business. As many businesses were closing, we were gaining ground. Okay. Yeah, I'll also be sharing on how to start business the modern way. And also I'll also be sharing growth strategies in the modern world right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It being your first business breakfast, I love the fact that you will be looking into quite a number of people who are in the entrepreneurship side. Now, as we're summing up, what would be your parting shots here this morning? One, your message to your customers or possible clients that are watching, then also to a young entrepreneur who is following your footsteps in one way or the other, starting their journey maybe today or just a few months back.
The one thing I would tell anybody out there is just start. When you start, understand what you're doing. Do not start because you are seeing Vero. Do not start because you're seeing someone doing it. Everybody has a story in their journey. Just start and understand. Understand the seasons of that business, understand the challenges, and try to look out for people that can guide you in that business.
All right.
Just start.
Well, the CEO of Thrift Collective and Closet 23, Verenica NAMYWAYO, has been with us this morning here on Good Morning Uganda Business. But as we're summing up with our business update this morning, let's check out and see how the different currencies are faring on the exchange. This is courtesy of the central bank, to see how you will find the various currencies for those who are going to trade with, to exchange some currencies. And well, of course, as we are getting those particular figures, please do note that the breakfast by the CEO of Thrift, let me get the numbers right, by the CEO of Thrift Collective and Closet 23 will be coming on the 31st of August this very month at KATI restaurant with a fee of 30,000 Ugandan shillings. Now, lastly, with our business update this morning, we look at the forex market courtesy of the Central Bank of Uganda. The US dollar opened yesterday at 3,724.73, while selling was 3,734.73. Closing time saw the US dollar buy at 3,721.32, while selling was 3,731.32. The euro was buying at 4,063.68 shillings, while selling at 4,074.60 shillings, while the Great Britain pound was buying at 4,747.66, while selling at 4,760.41. The Kenyan shilling was buying at 28.79 shillings, while selling at 28.86 shillings. The Tanzanian shilling was buying at 1.37 shillings, while selling at 1.38 shillings, and the South African